Have you ever felt like the world was against you, with circumstances piling up so high that it seemed impossible to breathe? How often have you let your emotions dictate your actions only to regret it later? These aren't just idle queries, they're critical questions that touch the core of our everyday existence. In this tumultuous world, where the winds of change are often harsh and unforgiving, the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophy offers a beacon of hope and strength. Stoicism teaches us not just to endure, but to thrive through challenges by fostering emotional resilience and unshakable peace. It's a philosophy that doesn't promise an easy life, but equips you with the tools to handle any situation with grace and courage. Today, we are going to explore 10 Stoic principles that can transform your life. These aren't mere suggestions, but powerful strategies designed to shield you from the chaos of the outside world and foster an inner sanctum of calm and focus. We unlearn how to distinguish between what we can control and what we must let go, how to turn every obstacle into an opportunity, and how to strip away the unnecessary, focusing solely on what truly matters. So, I invite you to join me on a journey of discovery and empowerment. Let's delve deep into these Stoic teachings and unearth the secrets to maintaining tranquility in the face of life's storms. Together, we'll uncover how to apply these timeless principles to not just survive but thrive, no matter what life throws our way. Are you ready to take control of your life? To stop reacting and start responding with wisdom and courage? Let's embrace these Stoic truths and charge forward into life where nothing can really disturb our peace. Number 1. Understand what is in your control. In our journey through life, we often find ourselves at the mercy of events and decisions made by others. It can feel like riding a boat in a storm, tossed about without a say in the direction we're going. But what if I told you that you possess the power to steer your own course despite the storm? This power lies in understanding and embracing one of the most fundamental Stoic principles, distinguishing between what is in your control and what is not. Epictetus, a sage of Stoicism, puts it succinctly: the chief task in life is simply this, to identify in separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. This wisdom is not just about peace of mind, it's about empowering yourself to focus your energy and efforts on what you can actually influence. Imagine how liberating it is to realize that while we cannot control the actions of others or the random events of the world, we can control our responses to them. The true measure of our autonomy lies not in changing the waves that life sends our way, but in adjusting our sails to navigate through them more skillfully. This involves a shift from a mindset of reactivity to one of proactive choice. But how do we practically apply this Stoic principle? Start by taking a moment each day to assess situations by asking yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, then it's an external matter like the weather, others' opinions, or global events. Accept these externals without emotional turmoil, choosing instead to focus on your internal reactions, which are within your control. This could be your attitude, your integrity, and your response to others. To reinforce this control, practice mindfulness exercises. Mindfulness helps you become aware of your reactions and provides the space to choose a thoughtful response over a habitual reaction. Over time, this practice builds emotional resilience, allowing you to remain calm and focused, even in the face of challenges. By centering your life around what you can control, you empower yourself to take meaningful action where it counts. You start living a life characterized not by frustration over externalities, but by peace and effectiveness within your sphere of influence. This shift not only enhances your ability to cope with life's uncertainties nor sense of personal freedom and responsibility. So embrace this Stoic wisdom. Make the conscious choice to focus on your own actions and attitudes. When you do, you'll find that much of the stress and turmoil of life falls away, replaced by a profound sense of peace and effectiveness. This is the power of understanding what is in your control. It transforms not only how you face the world, but also how you experience it. Number 2. Embrace obstacles and opportunities. Every challenge you encounter has the potential to be a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation. This perspective is not just optimistic, It's strategic, deeply rooted in the robust framework of Stoic philosophy. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius teach us that obstacles aren't just hurdles to overcome, they are opportunities cleverly disguised, waiting to be utilized. As Aurelius himself put it, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This profound insight suggests that every obstacle, no matter how daunting, is actually guiding us towards personal evolution and resilience. Understanding this concept begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing obstacles as barriers, we can see them as invitations to develop and strengthen our character. Each challenge is a chance to practice virtues such as patience, perseverance, and courage. When a problem arises, it prompts us to think critically, to innovate and to adapt. Skills that are invaluable not just in overcoming the current challenge but in preparing for future ones as well. To embrace this Stoic approach in everyday life, you might start by acknowledging and assessing the situation whenever you face a challenge. Take a step back and recognize the obstacle without letting emotions cloud your judgment. This paves the way for a rational and constructive response. Then actively look for the hidden opportunities within the challenge. Every difficulty carries the seeds of a valuable lesson or a skill to be gained. For instance, if you're faced with a professional setback such as a project failure or a missed promotion, instead of succumbing to frustration, ask yourself what skills you can develop through this experience. Perhaps there's room to enhance your knowledge, refine your strategies, or strengthen your resilience. By focusing on these opportunities for growth, you transform a seeming setback into a stepping stone. Moreover, actively practicing this reframing can profoundly change how you interact with the world. Each obstacle becomes a question. What can I learn here? And how can this enhance my journey? By approaching life's hurdles with this mindset, you not only overcome them more effectively but also enrich your personal life in the process. Finally, remember that embracing obstacles as opportunities is a continual practice, not a what-I'm mindset shift. It requires persistence and dedication to maintain this perspective, but the rewards are significant. As you cultivate this approach, you'll find that what once seemed like insurmountable barriers become the very pathways to your greatest achievements and insights. By consistently applying these Stoic lessons, you empower yourself to navigate life's challenges with grace and fortitude, turning each obstacle into an avenue for personal growth and achievement. This not only aligns with the teachings of Marcus Aurelius but also makes the journey of life a more enriching and rewarding experience. Number 3. Practice mindfulness and presence. Living in the present moment is a cornerstone of both mental well-being and Stoic philosophy. The Stoics, much like modern psychologists, understood that dwelling on past regrets and future anxieties can cloud our judgment and rob us of our ability to enjoy life as it unfolds. Seneca, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, eloquently stated true happiness is to enjoy the present depends upon the future. This wisdom underscores the profound importance of presence, being fully engaged with the here and now, which is the only reality we can truly influence. Embracing the present moment isn't merely about ignoring the past or future. Instead, it involves a conscious decision to appreciate and fully engage with the current circumstances, extracting wisdom and joy from them. This approach not only enhances our daily experiences, but also fortifies us against the destabilizing effects of stress and anxiety that can arise from fixating on things beyond our control. The practice of mindfulness, which involves maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment, is a practical method to cultivate this presence. Mindfulness teaches us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, which can help in recognizing the transient nature of emotions and thoughts. This recognition allows us to respond to life's situations with greater calmness and clarity. To incorporate mindfulness into daily life, you might start with a few simple exercises. One effective practice is focused breathing, where you spend several minutes each day sitting quietly, concentrating on your breath, its rhythm, the way it feels entering and leaving your body. This exercise anchors you in the present moment and can be a calming refuge from the day's stresses. Another valuable practice is mindful observation, which involves picking a natural object from your immediate environment and focusing on watching it for a minute or two. This could be a tree swaying in the wind, a bird in flight, or even a cloud passing overhead. The goal is not to think about the object analytically, but rather to simply observe it and appreciate its presence in your life at this moment. Additionally, engaging fully when interacting with others is a presence. This means actively listening when someone is speaking to you, rather than planning what you'll say next or thinking about other things. Such engagement not only improves your relationships but also deepens your connection to the present moment, enriching your interactions. Lastly, routine reflection can enhance mindfulness. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on what occurred, how you responded to different events, and what emotions you experienced. This reflection can help you become more aware of your habitual reactions and the moments when you were fully present, as well as those when you were distracted or disengaged. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you actively enhance your ability to live in the present. This doesn't just lead to a fuller, more satisfying life, it also builds resilience, equipping you to handle life's challenges with a calm-centered and focused mind. As you grow in mindfulness, you may find that your days are not only more peaceful, but also more profoundly fulfilling, embodying Seneca's ideal of true happiness. Number 4. Develop emotional resilience. Building emotional resilience is essential for navigating the trials and stresses of life with composure and clarity. Stoicism, a philosophy with a deep focus on inner strength, teaches us that our reactions to external events are often more significant than the events themselves. Epictetus, a profound Stoic thinker, encapsulates this idea powerfully. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. This perspective suggests that developing resilience is largely about cultivating a mindset that interprets life's challenges in a constructive and empowering way. Emotional resilience allows us to face adversity without being overwhelmed and to recover quickly from setbacks. This strength is not about suppressing emotions, but rather managing them effectively. By understanding and practicing the Stoic approach, we can transform our responses to life's challenges, seeing them as opportunities for growth rather than threats to our well-being. To build and maintain this resilience, it's crucial to develop strategies that help manage our reactions and sustain tranquility. One effective method is cognitive reframing, which involves consciously changing the way we interpret and react to situations. For instance, if you experience a significant professional setback, instead of viewing it as a failure, you can reframe it as a learning opportunity, a chance to gather insights and strengthen your skills. This shift in perception can reduce emotional distress and foster a more positive, proactive attitude. Another strategy is regular practice of reflection and introspection. This can be done through journaling or meditation, where you spend time in your thoughts and feelings. Reflecting on how you react to different situations helps identify patterns in your emotional responses and provides insight into how these reactions can be adjusted for greater resilience. By understanding your triggers and typical responses, you can start to intervene in your emotional processes, choosing responses that align with your values and goals rather than being swept away by initial impulses. Building resilience also involves deliberately exposing yourself to minor stresses in a controlled, manageable way, a technique known as stress inoculation. This practice can help you gradually build up your tolerance to stress. For example, you might choose to tackle a challenging task that you would typically avoid due to anxiety. Successfully managing smaller stresses enhances your confidence and capability to handle larger challenges. Maintaining strong social connections is another crucial element in developing emotional resilience. Relationships with friends, family, or mentors can provide support, advice, and consolation during difficult times. Having a reliable social network can ease emotional load during crises, providing both practical and emotional support that helps you remain balanced and focused. Lastly, embracing a routine that includes physical activity, adequate sleep, and a balanced diet is fundamental in maintaining mental and emotional health. Physical well-being significantly impacts emotional resilience, as a healthy body can support a healthy mind, making it easier to maintain mental clarity and emotional stability even under pressure. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you can cultivate a robust emotional resilience that not only enables you to remain calm and rational during trials, but also enhances your overall quality of life, ensuring that you respond to challenges not just with endurance, but with grace and effectiveness. Number 5. Let go of desire for externals. One of the most empowering aspects of Stoic philosophy is its emphasis on the importance of focusing on the internal rather than the external. The constant pursuit of external validation and material possessions can lead to a never-ending cycle of dissatisfaction. Marcus Aurelius, a sage of Stoicism, captures this sentiment eloquently, stating, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This principle encourages us to seek fulfillment and happiness not from the world around us, but from within ourselves. The desire for external validation and material wealth is a natural human inclination, but it can often lead us astray, making our happiness contingent on factors we cannot control. By reducing this dependency, we can achieve a more stable and serene state of mind. This shift involves reorienting our values and finding satisfaction in our own actions, in self-worth rather than in the approval or possessions we might acquire. To cultivate this inner satisfaction and independence, consider implementing exercise that focus on self-reflection and contentment. One effective practice is the daily reflection on gratitude. Take a few moments each day to think about what you are grateful for, focusing particularly on non-material aspects of your life such as relationships, personal growth, and experiences. This habit shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already possess, fostering a sense of abundance and contentment. Another practical exercise is to practice minimalism in daily life. Start by decluttering your physical environment, which often serves as a straightforward first step to decluttering the mind. Evaluate what you truly need and find joy in simplicity, rather than complexity or abundance. This doesn't mean living without comfort or never enjoying material goods, but rather ensuring that your happiness isn't dependent on them. By minimizing reliance on external things, you enhance your resilience against the fluctuations of life circumstances. Mindfulness meditation is another powerful tool for fostering inner satisfaction. Through mindfulness, you can learn to observe your thoughts and feelings without attachment, recognizing that the pursuit of external rewards often stems from internal voids or insecurities. Meditation can help you understand these motives and reshape them towards a more self-sufficient mindset. Additionally, setting personal goals that focus on self-improvement rather than external achievements can reinforce your sense of self-worth and accomplishment. Whether these goals involve learning new skills, improving physical health, or deepening understanding in a particular area, they help shift the locus of control inward, making you the primary agent of your happiness. Engaging in regular acts of kindness is another enriching practice. By focusing on what you can contribute to others without expecting anything in return, you reduce the emphasis on external validation. Acts of kindness enrich the giver as well as the receiver, promoting feelings of connectivity and internal worth. By regularly practicing these exercises, you gradually shift your source of satisfaction from external to internal. This not only aligns with Marcus Aurelius's teachings, but also provides a more sustainable and resilient foundation for happiness. Living in accordance with this Stoic principle, you learn to appreciate that true contentment and fulfillment come not from what you can acquire, but from what you already are and can be on your own. Number 6. Act with virtue and integrity. In Stoic philosophy, virtue is considered the highest good and the foundation for a meaningful life. Acting with virtue and integrity involves aligning one's actions with ethical principles and maintaining consistency in both thought and behavior. This approach to living not only promotes personal well-being, but also enhances the lives of those around us. Cato, a Roman statesman admired for his Stoic virtues, famously said, "I begin to speak only when I'm certain what I'll say isn't better left unsaid." This principle of thoughtful communication is a powerful example of living with integrity, where every word and action is measured against the yardstick of virtue. The Stoics believed that virtue alone is sufficient for happiness. This belief stems from the idea that while external conditions can fluctuate and are often beyond our control, virtue is entirely within our power to cultivate and maintain. By focusing on being just, courageous, temperate, and wise, we ensure that our happiness is not contingent on the vicissitudes of fortune, but is a stable and enduring state derived from our character. To live a life guided by virtue and integrity, one must first define what these concepts mean on a personal level. This involves deep reflection on the values that are most important to you and how they translate into everyday actions. For instance, if honesty is a core value, this might mean always being truthful even when the truth is difficult to express. If justice is a key virtue, it might involve standing up for others' rights and ensuring that you treat everyone with fairness. One practical application of living with virtue is to practice deliberate decision-making. Before making decisions, consider not only the outcomes, but also whether your choices align with your values. This might involve asking yourself if what you are about to do is just, if it benefits others as well as yourself, and if it reflects the person you aspire to be. This method of decision-making ensures that your actions are consistent with your principles, fostering a life of integrity. Another way to embody virtue is through the practice of self-monitoring. Regularly review your behavior and the motives behind your actions. This can be done through journaling or meditation, where you reflect on your daily interactions and assess whether they meet the standards of your ethical framework. This practice not only helps in maintaining consistency in your actions, but also allows you to make adjustments as necessary to align more closely with your ideals. Additionally, setting an example through your actions can be a powerful way to practice integrity. By consistently acting in ways that reflect your values, you serve as a role model for others, potentially inspiring them to also act with virtue. This influence extends the impact of your integrity beyond your own life, contributing to a more ethical and just society. Lastly, embracing continuous learning and self-improvement plays a crucial role in acting with virtue and integrity. By seeking knowledge and wisdom, challenging your beliefs, and being open to new ideas, you ensure that your understanding of virtue is always expanding and deepening. This commitment not only enhances your capacity to live virtuously, but also ensures that your interpretation of what it means to live with integrity evolves as you do. By incorporating these guidelines into your life, you commit to a path of ethical behavior and consistency, honoring the Stoic belief that virtue is the true source of happiness. This commitment not only enriches your life, but also has the profound potential to improve the lives of those around you, creating a ripple effect of integrity and virtue. Number 7. Accept what you cannot change. One of the central tenets of Stoicism involves accepting with grace what we cannot change. This principle is not about passivity, but about recognizing the limits of our control and focusing our energy where it can truly make a difference. Epictetus, a pivotal figure in Stoic philosophy, succinctly captures this wisdom. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. This approach is a pathway to serenity, as it encourages us to embrace life's unpredictabilities without allowing them to overshadow our peace of mind. The serenity to accept things we cannot change is fundamentally about understanding and internalizing the boundaries of our control. While we can influence our actions, reactions, and decisions, many aspects of life, such as the actions of others, the past, and the future, are beyond our direct control. Accepting this reality helps us avoid unnecessary frustration and conserve our emotional energy for what truly matters. To foster this acceptance and reduce frustration, several practical techniques can be applied. One effective method is the practice of mindfulness, which involves staying fully present in the moment. By focusing on the here and now, we are less likely to get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, areas outside our control. Mindfulness can be cultivated through meditation, where you focus on your breath or bodily sensations, learning to observe thoughts and feelings without judgment or attachment. Another useful technique is cognitive reframing. This involves changing your perspective on situations that you cannot change. For instance, if you are stuck in traffic, instead of focusing on the inconvenience and getting frustrated, you could view it as an opportunity to listen to your favorite podcast or music. This shift in perspective can transform moments of frustration into opportunities for enjoyment or relaxation. Practicing gratitude is also a powerful tool for acceptance. By regularly reflecting on what you are grateful for, you shift your focus from what is lacking or undesirable to what is abundant and positive in your life. This shift can significantly alter your emotional landscape, reducing feelings of frustration and helplessness about things you cannot change. Setting clear boundaries between what we can and cannot control is another crucial step. This involves consciously recognizing situations where your influence is limited and mentally letting go of trying to control these outcomes. This can be as simple as saying to yourself, "I've done what I can," and allowing events to unfold, trusting that you can handle the outcome, whatever it may be. Lastly, engage in regular self-reflection to reinforce these practices. Reflecting on instances where you successfully accepted what you could not change and how it made you feel can reinforce the benefits of this approach. Conversely, reflecting on times when you struggled with acceptance can provide insights into how you might better handle similar situations in the future. By integrating these techniques into your daily life, you cultivate a profound acceptance of life's inherent unpredictability. This not only aligns with Stoic philosophy, but also enhances your overall well-being, allowing you to navigate the complexities of life with a calm and focused demeanor. Embracing what you cannot change does not diminish your power, but rather directs it towards what truly matters, enabling you to live a more fulfilled and less frustrated life. Number 8. Practice dispassion. Practicing dispassion, a key aspect of Stoic philosophy, involves cultivating a balanced state of mind regardless of external circumstances, be they successes or failures. This state, known as equanimity, is not about suppressing emotions, but about maintaining an ease amidst life's inevitable fluctuations. Seneca, one of Stoicism's most eloquent spokespeople, describes it beautifully. Equanimity is the voluntary acceptance of the things which are assigned to thee by the common nature. This suggests a deliberate choice to remain steady, accepting life's gifts and challenges with grace and calm. Achieving dispassion means learning not to be overly elated by success or unduly devastated by failure. It's about recognizing that both are transient and do not define one's intrinsic worth. This perspective allows us to appreciate positive moments without clinging to them and endure negative experiences without letting them overshadow our lives. To cultivate such dispassionate responses, one effective approach is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves observing your emotions as they arise, acknowledging them without judgment, and allowing them to pass without getting swept up in them. This can be practiced through regular meditation, where you focus on your breath and observe thoughts and feeling with detachment. This practice helps develop a habit of not reacting impulsively to emotional stimuli, fostering a more stable and composed mindset. Another method is the Stoic practice of premeditation, mentally rehearsing potential adversities or successes. This involves visualizing different scenarios, including undesirable ones, and planning how to respond to them with common rationality. By doing this, you can prepare yourself emotionally to handle various outcomes without excessive distress, maintaining your equilibrium. Journaling is also a powerful tool for developing dispassion. Regularly writing down your experiences and emotional responses can provide insights into patterns in your reactions. Over time, this can help you understand triggers that might disrupt your emotional balance and devise strategies to address them more effectively. Journaling about positive experiences with a focus on gratitude rather than entitlement can help temper the highs, or writing about challenges with a focus on learning and growth can mitigate the lows. Setting realistic expectations is crucial in maintaining dispassion. By understanding and accepting the limits of your control, recognizing that not everything will go as planned, you can better handle disappointments. Similarly, knowing that success is often fleeting helps moderate your reactions to achievements. Finally, engaging regularly in activities that promote a philosophical perspective on life, such as reading Stoic texts or engaging in discussions about philosophical concepts, can reinforce the practice of dispassion. These activities encourage reflection on the bigger picture, helping to diminish the emotional weight of individual successes and failures. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you develop the ability to respond to life's highs and lows with a composed and measured attitude. This not only aligns with the Stoic goal of equanimity, but also enhances your overall well-being, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with grace and stability. In practicing dispassion, you not only find greater peace, but also the strength to face whatever life throws your way with a steady heart and a clear mind. Number 9. Reflect daily on your actions. Daily reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth and self-awareness, serving as a cornerstone of Stoic practice. It involves taking time each day to think back on your actions, decisions, and experiences, assessing them against your values and objectives. This practice not only helps in recognizing achievements in areas for improvement, but also fosters a deeper understanding of oneself and one's impact on the world. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor-philosopher, emphasized the importance of valuing each day. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. His words remind us to appreciate life's moments and use them as opportunities for contemplation and personal development. Reflecting daily enables you to see patterns in your behavior that may be invisible during the rush of day-to-day activities. It provides a chance to pause and consider whether your actions align with your broader life goals and the kind of person you wish to be. This alignment is crucial for living authentically and achieving a sense of fulfillment and purpose. One practical way to engage in daily reflection is through keeping a reflective journal. This can be a simple notebook or a digital document where you record the day's events, your feelings, and your reactions. Each entry should include not just what happened, but also your reflections on these events, what you did well, what you could have done differently, and how you can improve in the future. This journal becomes a private space where you can be completely honest with yourself, which is essential for true self-awareness and growth. In addition to journaling, implementing self-assessment routines can enhance the quality of your reflections. This might involve setting aside a specific time each day, such as in the evening before bed, to review and evaluate your day. You can ask yourself a series of questions like, did I act according to my values today? What did I learn from today's challenges? And how did I contribute to my own well-being and that of others? These questions can guide your reflection process, making it more structured and comprehensive. Another valuable practice is to set daily intentions in the morning and then reflect on these intentions in the evening. This bookends your day with a clear focus and purpose, followed by an evaluation of how closely you adhere to your intentions. It's a way of holding yourself accountable and ensuring that your daily activities are aligned with your personal growth goals. Additionally, sharing your reflections with a trusted friend or mentor can provide external perspectives and insights. This can help validate your self-assessments and offer new ideas on how to address challenges. It can also strengthen your commitment to personal growth, knowing that someone else is aware of your goals and progress. Finally, integrate lessons learned from daily reflections into your future actions. This continuous cycle of action, reflection, learning, and adjustment is what truly drives personal development. It ensures that you are not just passively experiencing life, but actively shaping it according to your principles and aspirations. By making daily reflection a consistent part of your routine, you deepen your self-awareness and foster continuous personal growth. This practice not only enriches your own life, but also enhances your interactions with others, lead to a more thoughtful, intentional, and fulfilling existence. Number 10. Cultivate inner freedom. Cultivating inner freedom is a paramount goal in Stoic philosophy, emphasizing autonomy over one's mind and emotions as the key to achieving true liberty. This form of freedom goes beyond external circumstances. It is an internal state, unshaken by the tumult of life. Epictetus, a luminary in the Stoic tradition, declared, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This profound statement underscores the essence of Stoicism. Freedom is not found in changing the world around us, but in mastering our own responses to it. The development of such autonomy involves a deep understanding of what is within our control, our thoughts, intentions, and reactions, and what is not, such as the behavior of others, the past, and the unknowable future. By focusing our energies on our own actions and attitudes, we liberate ourselves from the frustration and helplessness that accompany attempts to control the uncontrollable. To strengthen mental independence and resilience, there are several practical techniques one can adopt. One fundamental practice is the cultivation of self-awareness through regular meditation. Meditation allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without attachment, gaining clarity on how they influence your behavior. This heightened awareness is crucial for identifying automatic negative reactions and transforming them into considered responses. Another powerful technique is the establishment of daily routines that reinforce self-discipline and focus. These routines might include reading, writing, physical exercise, or any activity that encourages reflection and self-improvement. Such practices not only improve mental and physical well-being, but also fortify the willpower needed to make choices aligned with personal values and long-term goals rather than immediate impulses or external pressure. Engaging with philosophical texts, particularly Stoic writings, can also enrich one's understanding of inner freedom. These texts provide insights and examples of how past philosophers confronted their challenges and maintained their composure and autonomy in the face of adversity. Learning from their experiences can inspire and guide us in applying Stoic principles to modern life. Moreover, the practice of setting clear and realistic personal goals is vital. Goals focused on personal growth and ethical living can direct your actions and thoughts, helping maintain alignment with Stoic values. This focused goal setting ensures that your path to inner freedom is practical and measurable, not merely abstract or idealistic. Lastly, practicing gratitude plays a crucial role in cultivating inner freedom. By appreciating what you have and focusing less on what is lacking or desired, you reduce dependency on external conditions for happiness. Gratitude fosters a positive mindset and helps maintain emotional equilibrium, key components of mental independence. By integrating these techniques into daily life, you gradually develop the ability to remain calm and effective regardless of external circumstances. This not only embodies the Stoic ideal of inner freedom, but also enhances your quality of life, ensuring that you live not at the mercy of the surrounding world, but as an active and autonomous participant in it. Cultivating such inner freedom is a journey that not only leads to personal tranquility and resilience, but also to a profoundly fulfilling way of living. As we reflect on the journey through Stoic philosophy, the essence of these 10 principles guides us toward achieving resilience, virtue, and peace within the complexities of life. Each principle, interwoven with the wisdom of Stoic philosophers, aims to empower us not only to face life's uncertainties with grace, but also to transform these experiences into opportunities for personal growth and deeper understanding. From learning to discern what is within our control to embracing obstacles as pathways to growth, the teachings of Stoicism offer more than mere coping mechanisms. They offer a way to flow. By practicing mindfulness, we engage more deeply with the present, appreciating life's moments as they come. Cultivating emotional resilience allows us to face life's trials with a calm and steady heart, while letting go of external desires helps us find contentment in what we already have. Acting with integrity and accepting what we cannot change are cornerstones that support a life of peace and satisfaction. Further, practicing dispassion teaches us to maintain our equilibrium regardless of external highs and lows, and daily reflection deepens our self-awareness and commitment to personal evolution. To truly integrate these principles into our lives requires more than understanding. They must be lived and practiced. I encourage you to take these teachings into your daily routines, reflecting on them and applying them to various challenges and decisions. The path to Stoic wisdom is not about detachment, but about engaging with the world with a fortified spirit and a clear mind. In closing, let us recall the words of Seneca. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. Let these words inspire you to embrace the Stoic principles boldly, transforming not only your own life, but also influencing those around you with your calm strength and thoughtful actions.